Cripsilog. 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 Cripsilog.
Hello!
Hi!
Welcome everyone. This is Cripsilog.
Hi, Gideon.
Hello, Glenn. Kamusta?
I'm good. I'm really, really good.
Ay, yeah. Nung nakikinig pala ako ng podcast natin,
Hmm.
pampadagdag listen. Pampadagdag listen. Hindi, kasi parang minsan pala may tatawa ako ng malakas.
Hmm.
Na dapat pala hindi. Kasi minsan masakit sa tenga. Wala.
Oh, yes. I think it's time
Dapat
na,
pala. Hindi. Tatawa ko dapat away from the mic. Ha ha ha. Ganon. Lalayo ka.
Yeah, I think it's time we addressed some mistakes that we did.
Oo. Or if you can tell us kung
Ako, I'm not super bothered about
Yun
dun
lang.
sa malakas na tawa. At sobrang dami kong tawa din kasi. Na parang,
Oo.
masaya kasi yung discussion natin.
Oo.
You know what I'm bothered with? Baka may nasabi akong sobrang ignorant or
Oo.
sobrang offensive.
Politically incorrect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Suck it. Joke lang. Forgive me,
Or
guys.
you can tell us.
My ignorance is showing.
Mhm.
I don't mean any harm. I don't want
Yep.
to hurt anyone. Minsan kasi gusto natin magpakakwela, magpatawa, but we end up being...
You can tell us we're nice people. Wow.
Yeah.
Kasi nga, we'll take it.
You can tell us he's nice.
Ayan na nga, tatawa. Dapat merong
Paano-
conscious
paano
effort.
natatawa?
Wag right into the camera.
Alam
Kasi,
mo na. Tatawa tayo. Ganun
Ano pa ba?
lang.
Ganon.
Yeah, ang dami kong tawa, ang dami kong curse words. So, I just realized...
Buti na lang may pwedeng explicit words
Yes, but there are people, the adults
that are not comfortable.
Not comfortable. They don't really...
Sorry na. Pero,
it's not the reason that they would like to tune into a podcast. Parang, so it's an extended medium of communication. Tapos, ang daming curse words. Sometimes it turns people off.
Oo. So, paano yun? Wala na tayong listener.
No,
Like half.
fuck them. Joke lang ulit. Joke lang.
We lost half of our listeners. Sorry.
No. So, all of these feedback na nakukuha natin, we're trying to address them and we're trying to make our
Thank you very
podcast
much
better.
sa lahat ng mga
Yes.
nagtitweet.
Thank you for the community of podcasters that I recently invaded.
Ay, wow.
So, thank you for the tips on how we can improve ourselves, our communication
Kailangan
skills.
ang babaan ko yung boses ko. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready for... Kasi this is a podcast discussing serial killers. For season 1.
For season 1, yes. So
So we are on... we're here to count down the top 10. Well, not
Top
necessarily
10.
top, pero for us, yung...
most intriguing.
Yeah. May bago ka ng word.
Kaya ka na ng
Oo.
most intriguing
serial killers.
personalities in the serial killer world.
Yep.
And we're ready for another
Number
round
7 to, no?
of yes, this is episode 7.
Yeah.
Ang napili kong number 7 serial killer I see
Dun.
H.H. Holmes.
Wow!
H.H. Holmes. Ubos ang H. Pinakyaw niya.
Parang
Yeah.
si J.K. Rowling mahilig sa age.
Actually, it's not his real name.
Oh, okay.
It's an adopted name. Pero throughout this whole presentation, I'll stick with H.H. Holmes.
Okay.
Kuya H.H. H.H. na lang.
Ang hirap sa sabihin.
H.H. Paano basahin yung H.H.?
H.A. Holmes.
Okay, let's start.
Okay, let's go.
Oh yes, disclaimer, if you're bothered by themes
the gore,
of murder and
torture, killing,
torture, wala masyado
cannibalism.
dito.
Ay, wow.
So,
Say, clean to. Clean murders.
Mali pala, if you're looking forward to gore and violence, there's not much here. Pero, there's this really creepy part towards the end na share.
Ay,
And, okay,
I'll
let's
have
start.
to admit na wala akong masyadong alam kay H.H. Holmes.
Oh.
Although, narinig ko na siya. Na-feature ba siya sa AHS? Yung hotel ba?
I'll tell you later.
Or others? Sige, sige. Let's go!
Actually,
I'm
yung
excited.
mismong hotel.
Oh! Yung
Eh, I think I'd like to assume na yung concept ng AHS Hotel is was derived from H.H. Holmes
Holmes.
kasi meron siyang hotel.
Okay. Sige. Wow. Let's go.
Right. Okay, so Herman Webster Mudgett, better known as Dr. Henry Howard Holmes, or more commonly as H.H. Holmes, was an American serial killer. While he confessed to 27 murders, only 9 could be plausibly confirmed, and several of the people he claimed to have murdered were still alive.
What?
Panotorious din tong
Oo.
si Kuya, although no, he is said to have killed as many as 200, though this figure is not confirmed. I think
Citation needed. Char.
yes, very Wikipedia. He has this habit of over exaggerating.
Okay, typical guy.
His achievements. No, he's deliberately confusing yung yung police. Ayun nga, he claims na pinatay
Claiming
niya sa
more
ganito,
than-
tapos makikita nila buhay pa. I think
Or
he's trying-
parang...
Hmm?
Or, sige, go ahead.
He's trying to muddle the yung sa
To
case
confuse the
niya.
police,
Yes,
parang
so
ganun.
hindi sure kung paano siya i-charge later on.
Okay.
Okay. Besides being a serial killer, H.H. was also a con artist and a bigamist. So, let's start dun sa kanyang childhood. H.H. was born Herman Webster Mudgett in Gilmanton, New Hampshire, United States on May 16, 1861.
Wow, wait.
To Levi Horton Mudgett and Theodate Page Price. H.H. was his parents' third-born child. He had an older sister, Ellen, an older brother, Arthur, a younger brother, Henry, and a younger sister, Mary. May napansin ka?
Bakit?
Middle child.
Ah.
Remember yung theory ko
pag
na middle
middle
child,
child.
mas prone? Ito na. So, H.H.'s parents were devout Methodists. Later attempts to fit H.H. into the patterns seen in modern serial killers have described him torturing animals and suffering from abuse at the hands of a violent father. But eyewitness accounts of his childhood do not provide proof of either. Actually, sa buong kanyang history, ang dami kasi ng mga accounts ng ibang mga authors, ibang sources na hindi talaga confirmed. Naghalo na yung fiction and fact. So, everything na maririnig natin tungkol sa kanya, we should take with a grain of salt. Kasi di tayo sure kung embellished. Siya din mismo napag-invento siya.
Or maybe because yung lie. Di ba ganun nga pag you always lie?
Yes, and you cover it up with another lie. And
You yourself don't know which
you
ones
lose
are
track.
the true.
Yeah, so it's always easier to tell the truth. You don't have to keep track sa mga sinabi mo. Kasi ako din minsan parang,
it's hard to lie.
nagamit ko na ba yung gantong excuse?
Kaya dapat.
Pag may hindi ako sisiputin ng mga friends.
Mga gala?
Yung gala pa.
I'm sick.
Sabi ko, ay, nasa probinsya ako, so dapat di nila ako makita somewhere. Or wala kang posts sa Instagram. Ang hirap ng buhay natin.
Pag naglalay ka. So don't lie.
Yeah. No, don't lie. At the age of 16, H.H. graduated from high school and took teaching jobs.
Ay, pareho
teacher
sila.
din.
Teacher din.
Si Andre Chikatilo. At 17 years old, he married Clara Lovering. Their son...
At 17?
17, yes.
Wow, okay.
Gusto naman yun.
Dati.
By the way, this is in 1860s.
18-something.
1800s. So, medyo recent lang. so medyo sensitive. Too soon to joke about.
It's too soon.
Yeah. Their son, Robert, was also born. The next year, he entered the University of Michigan's Department of Medicine and Surgery and graduated in 2 years after passing his examinations. While enrolled, he worked in the anatomy lab under Professor Herdman, the chief anatomy instructor.
Oh, wow.
He then apprenticed in New Hampshire under Dr. Nahum White, a noted advocate of human dissection.
Okay.
So, medyo indicators na to
Oo.
ng kanyang mga inclinations.
Although we're not saying na yung mga
yeah,
medical
of course.
doctors are,
Eh,
are
ang,
on the verge of murdering.
alam mo, yun ang hirap talaga ngayon. If you're not careful with
Oo.
your reactions, meron at merong ma-offend.
Yeah.
Especially those people na actively naghahanap ng ikaw-offend.
Naka-ready na yung screenshot bot. Mga ganun. Screenshot mo na baka i-delete.
Yeah, oo, yung mga ganun.
Para receipt.
So, it pays to be careful.
Yeah.
Pero, I think okay lang naman. Galit kayo. Joke lang. HH was described to be violent towards Clara and they separated. After moving to New York, a rumor spread that HH had been seen with a little boy who later disappeared.
Okay.
He claimed the boy went back to his home in Massachusetts. No investigation took place and HH quickly left town. He later took a position at a drugstore in Philadelphia, but while he was working there, a boy died after taking medicine that was purchased at the store. So, parang may foul play.
Oo. So parang in a way, pangalawang kid na to.
Yeah. He denied any involvement in the child's death and immediately left the city. Right before moving to Chicago, he changed his name to Henry Howard or HH to avoid the possibility of being exposed by victims of his previous supposed crimes. So ito ay rumors pa lang muna, not really facts. So remember,
Like suspect siya. No?
yes,
Sa disappearance.
he's a suspect.
No?
Pero walang investigation masyado. If you recall, nung una I described him as a serial killer, con artist, and bigamist. So
Bigamist.
ito muna tayo sa bigamist.
Oo.
In late 1886, while he was still married to Clara, H.H. married Myrta Belknap. He lived with Myrta and their daughter Lucy in Wilmette. Excuse me.
Hoy, anong kinakain mo dyan? Di mo
Oh,
binibigyan.
Sorry, guys. Cut. Wilmette, Illinois, and spent most of his time in Chicago tending to business. H.H. then married Georgiana Yoke in Denver, Colorado, while still married to both Clara and Myrta. So medyo may pagka-lover boy
Oo.
si Kuya. He worked in a drugstore. Ito na, dito na magsisimula yung meat of the story. He worked in a drugstore at the southwest corner of South Wallace Avenue and West 63rd Street in Englewood, and he proved to be a hardworking employee, eventually buying the store.
Oh, wow.
See?
You'll
Hard work
be
pays.
a hard worker na eventually to buy the company
Yeah.
you're working
Yeah.
for. Wow.
We can only dream. Holmes purchased an empty lot across from the drugstore where construction began in 1887 for a two-story mixed-use building with apartments on the second floor and retail spaces, including a new drugstore on the first floor. In 1892, he added a third floor, telling investors and suppliers he intended to use it as a hotel.
Okay.
So medyo actually throughout the construction nitong
Building.
hotel, napakaraming cases ni Kuya kasi may pagka-con artist nga siya. Dinadaya niya yung mga suppliers niya, yung suppliers ng bakal, yung
Napakaduga.
furniture. Yes, madupang talaga siya. Ang dami niyang cases na mga pending cases. Pero sa community kasi nila siya, considered siya as a gentleman. Actually, kung i-google mo yung itsura
Mukha
niya,
niya. Ginugol ko nga kanina eh.
very siya eh, parang napunta nga kay Sherlock Holmes.
Oo.
Parang ganun. Holmes.
Parang decent guy.
Parang si Watson, actually, nakikita ko sa kanya. Ito na, disappearances. One of Holmes' early murder victims was his mistress, Julia Smythe. Ito hindi rin tayo masyado sure, pero for the sake of storytelling, i-include natin. She began working at his pharmacy's jewelry counter. Pharmacy, may jewelry counter. Smythe and her...
sure. Oh, medyo hindi tayo sure sa mga
Oo nga.
take this with a grain of salt.
Dito sa pag pharmacy, Smythe and her daughter Pearl remained at the hotel, continuing her relationship with Holmes. Oh, sorry. Yes, he was his mistress.
nga siya.
Julia and Pearl disappeared on Christmas Eve of 1891, and Holmes later claimed she had died during an abortion, though what truly happened to the two was never confirmed.
Oh, man.
Abortion daw. Another Holmes paramour. Paramour? Emmeline Sigrande.
Yung that's what you got. Yan.
Paramour.
More to, no? More.
She began working in the building in May 1892 and disappeared that December. So, pangalawa na to. A third woman vanished, Edna
Wait,
Van
wait
Tassel.
lang
Hmm?
Ano yung Mistress and Paramour? Magkaiba ba sila?
Para lang yata.
Okay.
Baka, I think,
Ah,
para lang.
sige.
Third woman vanished, Edna Van Tassel, who is also believed to have been among Holmes's victims.
Meron ba siyang kung paano siya pumatay? Or
Later, nung na-discover
na-reveal
nila
na?
yung
Sige,
kanyang,
sige.
yung
Wow.
kanyang big
This is
secret.
exciting.
Ito kasi at this point, kilala pa lang
Puro
siya na
suspect.
madupang
Oo.
and tapos may disappearances na nagaganap sa kanyang hotel and sa kanyang pharmacy pero wala silang mapatunayan. So, he's still clear. Ito yung medyo papunta na dun sa nahuli siya. Holmes met and became close friends with Benjamin Pitezel. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Pitezel?
You're murdering the last name.
Pitezel. Yes. A carpenter with a criminal past, si
Okay.
Kuya Benjamin. H.H. concocted a plan to swindle an insurance company out of $10,000 by taking out a policy on Benjamin Pitezel and then faking yung death.
Death.
niya.
Okay.
So parang kung ako si Holmes, ikaw si Benjamin, may plan ako na mag-take out ng insurance policy sa'yo, tapos fake natin yung death mo,
Okay.
hatiin
Hati
natin
tayo
yung
sa makukuha natin.
a total of $10,000.
It's a huge money back then.
Pitezel agreed to fake his own death so that his wife could collect on a $10,000 life insurance policy which she was to split with Holmes. The scheme was to take place in Philadelphia, which required Pitezel to set himself up as an inventor under the name B.F. Perry and then be killed and disfigured in a lab explosion. So yun yung
Okay, yun yung
arrangement
plan.
nila.
Okay.
Yes, yun yung plan. Kunwari, inventor siya, tapos may magkakagulo dun sa lab niya at sasabog, dun siya mamamatay. Tapos, usapan nila, Holmes was supposed to find an appropriate cadaver to play the role of Pitezel.
Okay.
Instead,
What the fuck?
Holmes killed Pitezel by knocking him unconscious with chloroform and setting his body on fire with the use of benzene. So, problem solved. Holmes proceeded to collect the insurance
Okay.
payout on the basis of the genuine Pitezel corpse. Holmes then went on to manipulate Pitezel's unsuspecting wife into allowing 3 of her 5 children to be in his custody. So, inampun niya pa
Okay.
yung naiwan niyang mga
Pero
anak.
bakit?
Not sure. Pero, well, actually, pinatay niya sila. Yung mga bata. He lied to Mrs. Pitezel concerning her husband's death, claiming that Pitezel was hiding in London and about the true whereabouts of her 3 children. So, pero napatay
Pinatay
niya
na
yung
niya.
kids. Ito yung
Shit.
ginawa niya sa kanila. He would later confess to murdering the children by forcing them into a large trunk and locking them inside. He drilled a hole in the lid of the trunk and put one end of a hose through the hole, attaching the other end to a gas line to
Oh, hey.
asphyxiate the girls. Holmes buried their nude bodies in the cellar of his house.
Okay.
So, very heartless.
Last mga movie.
Frank Geyer, a Philadelphia police detective assigned to investigate Holmes and find the 3 missing children, found the decomposed bodies of the 2 Pitezel girls in the cellar of the home. Following the discovery of Alice and Nellie's bodies in July 1895, Chicago police and reporters began investigating Holmes's building in Englewood, now locally referred to as the Castle. Yun yung kanyang hotel. So, una, nagkaroon ng investigation dahil dun sa suspicious yung pagkamatay ni Benjamin Pitezel. So, dun nila sinearch yung bahay ni Holmes at dun nakita yung remains nung mga girls, nung anak ni Pitezel na pinatay niya. Tapos, nung na-prove nila na siya nga
Siya nga
talaga
yung
yung pumatay, They had reason para i-search yung kanyang hotel, which
Oo.
was nicknamed The Castle. So this next part, I didn't get this from Wikipedia din. Gumawa din ako ng
Naghanap ka rin ng iba.
research. Okay. The structure, the castle was ugly and large.
Natapos naman, di ba? Yung
Natapos
building.
naman siya. Containing more than 100 rooms and stretching for an entire block. The first floor was for storefronts.
Mm-hmm.
The third floor held apartments. And the second floor and basement hid the elaborate horrors for which H.H. Holmes is now famous.
Wow!
So, nung ginagawa pa lang yung bahay, Holmes switched builders and architects frequently, so no one involved was able to realize the gruesome end goal of all the odd parts.
Oh, wow.
Kasi ang weird nung layout nung mansion niya. At first, yung police, they were confused at what they found. There were hinged walls and false partitions.
Okay.
Some rooms had 5 doors and others had none. Secret airless chambers hid underneath floorboards and iron plate lined walls stifled all sound. Holmes's own apartment dun sa mansion had a trapdoor in the bathroom which opened to reveal a staircase
Shit.
which led to a windowless cubicle. In the cubicle there was a large chute,
Okay.
chute as in CHUTE,
Oo.
that tunneled through the basement. Spoiler, it wasn't used for dirty laundry.
For dead bodies.
Yes, that's the story. One notable room was lined with gas fixtures. Here, Holmes would seal his victims in, flip a switch in an adjacent room, and wait. Another chute was nearby.
Shit.
So, igagas niya sila muna to
Oo.
render them unconscious and then papaliparin niya dun sa papunta sa basement. All the doors and some of the steps were connected to an intricate alarm system. So whenever someone stepped into the hall or headed downstairs, a buzzer sounded in Holmes's bedroom. Remember, hotel to.
Oo.
So the people who checked in, sabi wala silang suspicious sa ganun.
Yeah.
And nung time na ginawa to, the reason he had this hotel built, kasi magkakaroon ng World's Fair, parang ganun dun sa area, sa kanilang city.
So, maraming tao.
So, marami siya
Maraming
na-expect na tao
tao.
at dun niya nasagawa yung kanyang crimes. The first clue about the bizarre floor plan's true purpose came to the cops in a pile of bones. So, may nakita silang pile of bones.
Oo.
Most of them were animals, but some of them were human. So small, they had to have belonged to a child
Okay.
no more than 6 or 7 years old. When they descended into the cellar, the scope of the building's hidden horror was revealed.
What is it?
Beside a blood-covered operating table, they found a woman's blood-soaked clothes.
Okay.
Another surgical Another surgical surface was nearby, along with a crematory, an array of medical tools, a bizarre torture device, and shelves
What
of disintegrating acids.
Oh, so, di ba nag-take siya ng mga medical courses?
Yes.
Dissecting
Particularly
human.
dissection. Yes. Holmes's fascination with dead bodies had lasted long past college, as had his surgical skills. Yun na nga. After dropping his victims down through the chutes, he would dissect them, clean them, and sell the organs or skeletons to medical institutions or on the black market.
May dark web na pala dati.
Yeah. Though the mansion didn't look inviting in the least, it's unlikely that any of the victims were dragged into its depths. They entered on their own volition, likely enchanted by the owner's flattery and apparent affluence. Often they were his employees. During his 2 short years in the castle, Holmes hired more than 150 women to work as his stenographers. 150.
Why do you need 150 stenographer?
And then not at the same time.
Okay. Ay ko lahat sila nagsusulat dun.
A few of those were known to be his mistresses as well. Most of them came from wealthy families, and some of them never saw those families again.
Ew.
The true amount of victims was impossible to corroborate because the mansion was specially equipped for Holmes to disintegrate leftover body parts in acid baths or to burn
Okay.
them in human-sized stoves.
So
Ganun
that's
kalaki.
how
Yes.
he disposes of the body.
So, imagine mo, kung ikaw naka-check-in dun sa hotel,
Shit.
lumabas ka lang nung gabi kasi nagsumpa hangin. May nag-buzzer na alarm sa kwarto
Kwarto
ni
ni
Kuya.
Holmes.
Tapos,
Kukunin ka na niya.
siguro meron siyang system na ililid ka niya sa maze dun
Wait.
sa
So
sa
parang ang
bahay.
mangyayari ba yung sa hotel, biglang yung
May-
normal path biglang sarado na.
Oh, yung
Tapos,
pinto di mo na mabuksan so magta-try ka ng ibang
iba,
doors.
oo.
Tapos nililid ka na pala papunta sa
Sa chamber niya, ng gas chamber niya.
Yes. Okay.
Wow, parang ang galing naman nung mansion niya.
Yeah, for you to even think about that, yung layout, yung plan,
Oo,
tas
ng
i-execute mo
bahay.
just for the specific purpose na makapatay. Kasi con artist nga siya, matalino siya. Pinaplano niya talaga lahat. Tapos, yung gusto ko yung part na nag-hire siya ng iba-ibang carpenters, architects. Walang nakakaalam ng buong layout siya lang.
Oo. Like siguro papagawa lang sa'yo. Ilang
sa
room
portion
lang,
lang.
ganyan. Oo. Next architect, iba naman.
Yeah. So to an outsider, the layout doesn't make sense. Pero sa kanya, may special purpose kung bakit ganun ka-confusing. Okay. Back to Wikipedia. In 1895, Holmes was put on trial for the murder of Benjamin Pitezel. Supposedly,
Yan.
best friend niya to eh.
Oh, shit.
And was found guilty and sentenced to death. By then,
For the money din talaga, kaya niya pinatay?
yes.
Okay.
Talo-talo na talaga. $10,000. Magkano yun in today's money?
Gazillion.
By then, it was evident Holmes had also murdered the Pitezel children. Before his death in 1896, are you ready for the creepy part? H.H. Holmes had suggested that he was turning into the devil. Even his face, he said, was taking on a demonic look.
Shit.
Until the moment of his death, Holmes remained calm and amiable, showing very few signs of fear, anxiety, or depression. Despite this, he asked for his coffin to be contained in cement and buried 10 feet deep because he was concerned grave robbers would steal his body and use it for dissection.
Well, si Ed Gein nga eh.
On May 7, 1896, Holmes was hanged. Ito.
Publicly ba tayo?
Yes.
Sige, ito.
Dati kasi, di ba, pwede kang bumili ng
Pamanood.
ticket. Panonood ka. When the floor was dropped beneath him, his neck didn't snap like it was supposed to. Yes. He lay twitching for 20 minutes before being pronounced dead. Ang sakit.
Shit, parang
Kasi
hirap. Wait, pag hanging ba, kailangan mag-snap yung leg?
Yes.
Or alam ko, dapat...
that's supposedly yung makakapatay sa'yo. It disconnects yung spine mo sa brain.
Okay. Akala ko dahil suffocation lang din
asphyxiation.
talaga.
Kaya kailangang ilaglag.
Biglaan.
Yes, and kinakalculate pa nila kung gaano ka strong
Mati
dapat
to.
yung rope, yung gaano kataas yung babagsakan mo.
Oo.
Kasi there were cases na may hinang pagbagsak, the rope
Isa.
cut through the neck, tas
Naputol na?
decapitate.
Decapitate siya?
Mhm.
So, ngayon ko lang nalaman yun, na kailangan, yun pala talaga yung aim, na mabali yung leeg. Akala ko, through asphyxiation.
Kaya nga, di ba, pag magbibigti ka, maakit ka muna sa chair.
Oo.
By the way, just make it clear,
Okay.
lalo nang tinanong mo last, are we advocating
Hindi,
suicide?
kasi, hindi naman advocating, pero ang sa akin lang kasi, parang, if it comes to it,
Ito yung gagawin mo.
oo, hindi, para sa akin hindi siya totally wrong. Parang ganun.
Really?
Oo. Parang agree ako na magkaroon ng assisted suicide.
Yung, ayan.
Na if it,
Kung may sakit ka na.
Oo,
or
yung mga
suffering
ganun.
from something.
oo, sa akin, G. Parang, syempre na-exhaust mo na yung lahat ng resources mo. And, yun.
Yeah, the premise I think is gusto mo sanang mabuhay. Kaso,
Kaya lang,
you just can't. kasi may
Or ano ba
masakit.
yung grounds nung pag-assisted suicide? Siyempre, hindi naman, tatanggapin ba nila lahat ng kung sino man, kung gusto mo? Or kailangan, meron kang set of requirements na kailangan you're dying. Mga ganun.
I don't know. Kasi euthanasia is still not widely
Oo.
accepted. Diba?
Pero kunyari kung ako lang na, gusto ko lang na, hindi, ayoko na eh. I'm tired. Mga ganun.
Kailangan mo ba
Or siguro,
assistance?
hindi naman. Hindi pa naman.
Let me help you.
Para, ayun. Kaya tinanong ko din sa'yo yun. Kasi sa akin kasi, okay lang.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I've never met a person na ganun yung iniisip. Or, wala namang kinakausap na tungkol sa
Oo.
suicide kasi. Pero yeah, if it comes to it,
But as long as hindi ka nakakasagabal sa ibang tao.
alam mo ako, I had this, i-park muna natin si
Sige,
Kuya
sige.
HH.
Sige.
Pero meron akong idea dati na parang, if I'm not afraid to kill myself, I won't be afraid to live.
Ulit.
If I'm not scared na patayin ng sarili ko,
Oo.
okay lang kahit gawin ko anything.
Oo.
Remember sa Gone Girl, meron siyang calendar, tas laging may date na kill self.
Ay, wait.
Pag nag-decide siya, kasi may gagawin kasi siyang mga crimes.
Oo.
So pag nahuli siya, ang resort niya is magpakamatay. Pero pag successful, iuurong niya yung
Yung kill
date
self
ng
niya.
kill self niya. Yung ganun. So ako, niisip ko, if I'm not scared to kill or take my own life, kaya kong gawin anything. Kasi wala kang katatakutan eh.
Mm-mm.
Parang kahit makulong ka, pag nakulong
Okay
ka,
lang.
papakamatay ako doon. Tapos when it comes down to the day na magpapakamatay ka, parang ano kaya mangyari bukas? Bukas na lang.
Parang ano pala to? Anong tawag doon?
Procrastination.
Procrastinator
Tapos,
pala.
bukas, parang kaya ko pa today. So baka
Bukas
kaya
na
ko
lang
pa
kaya.
bukas ulit.
Ganun.
Hanggang
Oo.
sa before mo
Oo.
napansin,
This is a nice way of
hindi ka na
putting
pala
it.
nagpakamatay.
Oo. Tinuloy mo na lang pala.
So, fearless.
Oo.
Pero, ang pangit lang ng example ko.
Oo.
Pero, if you apply that positively, parang, kung ano yung kinakatatakot mong gawin today, gawin mo na. If you fail, pakamatay ka. Not necessarily something illegal, diba? If you're scared of doing a podcast, halimbawa, kasi nakakahiya, baka lait-laitin yung
Oo.
boses ko. Ganun.
Wala makikinig.
Do it. Pag nilait ka nila, pakamatay ka.
Mamaya yung pakamatay.
Yeah. Pag hindi, adi good. Pag nilait ka nila, pero you realize na, ay, kaya ko nang pala i-take
Kaya
yung
ko naman pala.
paglalait nila. Then may na-overcome ka na fear. Right?
Mhm.
It's
Wow,
inspiring.
that's inspiring Good job.
My brain.
Meron ka naligtas sa buhay ngayon.
No, just kidding. Don't kill yourselves ever. Pero if it comes down to it, do it right.
Huwag yung makakasagabal.
Pag sa MRT.
Huwag sa MRT.
Please. Okay, back to...
Okay.
Yeah. Well, patapos na rin naman.
HH.
Ito, one more
Wow, ang
creepy
galing,
fact.
Okay.
Baka pwede natin i-cut later on ilipat natin yun towards the end. Tapusin ko to siya.
Sige,
tapos,
sige.
Pwede mo sa editing.
Or kahit wag na lang.
Yeah. Later, strange fates befell the people connected to the case. The man who initially tipped off the police to H.H. Holmes' illegal dealings was shot by a Chicago police officer.
Oh, no.
The warden at the prison where Holmes had been held killed himself. The office of the district attorney who argued the famous case caught on fire. The only item to survive the blaze intact was a photo of Holmes. So nasunog yung office ng district attorney, DA, pero picture niya lang yung natira. Patrick Quinlan, the former caretaker of the castle, who, after Holmes, knew the most about the haunted building, committed suicide in 1914. He left a one-sentence note.
Okay.
I could not sleep.
Shit. Well, that's hard.
In 2017, amid allegations Holmes had in fact escaped execution, his body was exhumed for testing. Due to his coffin being contained in cement, his body was found not to have decomposed normally. His clothes were almost perfectly preserved, and his mustache was found to be intact.
Peke ba yun?
Hindi na-agnas.
Oo.
The body was positively identified as being that of Holmes with his teeth. The end.
Ay. So I found out na he also stole and disfigured cadavers. So siguro before niya
Kasi
testing-
ginawa niyang
testing
business yun, yung pagbebenta ng skeletons.
Oo, ng mga victims niya, di ba?
And I think that's the reason na nag-build siya nung hotel so we can have easy access to
Humans.
to victims and may way na pag-dispose dun sa flesh.
Sa body. Kasi very,
Mm.
meticulous yung hotel. Parang specifically made
Very
for
specific. May target, siya.
that. So yung mga patrons niya. Patrons!
Imagine mo kung may ka dun na. May, nung time na yun, meron na yung mag-rate ka ng mga hotel, yung magko-comment ka online.
TripAdvisor. Mga ganun.
Yung parang ganun. So, sobrang baba siguro ng reviews.
1 star. Ang mabaho dito. Smells like dead horse here.
Yeah.
So, murder hotel. Ang galing naman ng...
I think, although wala akong nakita talagang nagsabi na EHS Hotel is inspired by this. It's so easy to see yung kanilang similarities.
Or parang merong isang role na ginampanan dun si...
Si
Who's that?
H.H. Holmes.
Sino ba yung lalaki?
Evan Peters.
Yeah.
Na siya si Holmes.
Siya si Holmes.
Oh. So I think kung gagawan to ng movie, ang ganda nung visuals. Oh, by the way, yung pinagkunan kong website nung narrative about the castle, that part I got from allthat'sinteresting.com.
Wow, very...
Yes.
How apt.
Intriguing.
So, ganun yung ginagawa niya, no? He asphyxiates his victims. Tapos,
He gasses them out sa
so yun talaga yung style niya.
Tapos huhulog niya sa chute.
Tapos, ibebenta yung bones sa medical school or bodies.
Does that make him better or worse than our previous serial killers?
Better in what way ba? Parang
In all ways.
Eh,
I guess. If you're doing it for business and not for your fetish.
kasi you can see the practicality of it.
Yeah,
So, parang-
mahirap ang buhay, mahirap kumita.
I have to keep this going. So, this is a business.
So, alam ko na, hindi siya process killer, hindi siya product killer. He's a third world killer.
Economic.
Parang, yan sabi natin, diba, mga serial killers mayayaman. They don't do it
There's
for
nothing
money.
else to worry about. Kaya, pumapatay na lang.
Ito si Kuya, may bills. Bills to pay.
And a hotel to maintain. He had a secret hanging chamber. One of the most disturbing rooms in the murder castle was the hanging room. This room was on the second floor and was yet another way of Holmes to kill his victims by hanging them from the neck with a noose attached to the ceiling joist. Once the person was dead, their body was dumped into the chute that led to the basement.
Oh, yun
So,
pala. Nakita
aside
ko yung
from-
The Hanging Room. Akala ko sampayan lang. Yun pala yung purpose na.
During the World's Fair in Chicago, Holmes offered rooms to out-of-town visitors. They paid to stay in his hotel, only to end up never leaving the city again. The rooms in the second and third floors of the murder castle had blow torches built into them. All Holmes had to do was pull a switch, and the person in that space would burn alive.
Trivia for you. You know the
Wow.
song Hotel California?
Yeah. The
Ito yung
iconic-
inspiration.
Wait.
Joke, I made that up.
may sariling something creepy about Hotel California.
Hindi kasi yung sabi niya na you can check in but you can never leave.
Ito pala yun. Fuck, ang hirap man namang mag-burn alive. Pasif naman.
Hindi, meron siyang giant stove. Diba?
Mm-mm.
Life-size stove.
His perverse fascination with death started with childhood bullying. Holmes' father was a violent alcoholic and Holmes was unusually bright. He was often the target of bullying by his classmates. One day, a group of these bullies locked him in a doctor's office with a human skeleton. At first, Holmes was scared, but as he stood there, He found himself overcome with morbid fascination soon after he became obsessed with dead bodies and began dissecting animals. So dahil doon sa
Hmm.
skeleton
Okay.
na
So, hindi siya nag-bedwetting.
mhm,
Hindi siya nagkaroon ng head trauma, pero meron siyang cruelty against animals.
Animals, yeah. Ito yung ano. Wow, ang daming
So far, hindi pa tayo pinapalya ng, ng trifecta. The
Yeah.
golden rule of serial killer making. Alright, let's
Well,
wrap
ano
this
ba
up.
ano ba yung mga ano niya,
Yung-
may mga movies ba siya?
Wala eh. Wala akong na-search.
Oh, sad. Yung ano lang talaga, AHS.
Yeah. Baka meron, di ko lang nakita. But if there is, I would love to watch. Lalo yung The Castle, yung construction. I can
The closest you
imagine
can
the
get
scene.
na talaga, 'di ba, yung AHS. Kasi may mga ganun na scene na
Yeah,
alala ko
yeah,
na
yeah.
tina-torture niya.
No, actually more than the torture, yung pag-create, yung construction ng castle,
Ng castle.
parang kung ikaw isa sa carpenter, sa point of view mo, yung susundan ng movie, ginagawa, parang magtataka, bakit niya pinagagawa to? Yung
Oo
ganun.
nga.
And then later on, you find out from the news na anay pa lang namatay dun sa building you helped to construct. Oh my God, gandang movie no.
Parang yung ano, merong isang babae na mayaman na nagpagawa din siya ng bahay pero gulo-gulo din. Like may pinto pero pagbukas mo, labas na pala. May hagdan pero wala kang pupuntahan pag inakyat mo yung hagdan. Nakalimutan ko yung name eh, pero pinalabas to sa BuzzFeed Unsolved. Kasi nga, ginawa niya yung bahay na ganun kasi may humahabol sa kanyang mga ghosts. Para that's the way to... Okay. Para maligaw niya yung ghosts.
May certain logic to it. Okay.
Kaya, ganun yung bahay. Gulo-gulo. Ayan.
Akala ko naman baka aspiring architect siya, hindi na talaga siya
Hindi
pumasok.
Kaya, gulo-gulo yung bahay niya.
Oh my
Ay,
God.
nako.
Okay, so another episode is done. Thank you.
Wow.
So,
May nakalimutan ka bang pasalamatan?
yes, actually, I would like to thank my friend
Thank you. Thank you, Bong.
Bong Medul, for his overflowing love and support
At
throughout the
affection.
years. Lahat ng ginawa kong kapokpokan, sinuportahan ako.
What?
Salamat.
Oy, Bong, we wanna know. Ano may mga kapokpok ang ginawa ni Glenn before? Spill
who
the
else?
beans.
Si Pinky, another college classmate, and I've been trying to invite her sa
Saan?
podcast actually
Paano,
to share
like,
a
okay.
story because she has really interesting stories to
Interesting.
share. And lastly, I guess si Ian Gaspem na masipag mag-share ng ating
Oy, thank you. Maraming salamat
Thanks.
sa suporta.
and meron din siyang I think ikikwento pero papilit kasi yan eh. So
Oy,
let's see.
Ian, ikwento mo na yan.
Thank you guys.
Thank you din kay Abe. Oy, may podcast ako. Totoo, meron. Kay Babit De Luna for sharing. Sino pa ba?
These are our friends.
Oo, mga friends yung listeners. Eh, no? Ano ba?
So, like our Facebook page, Creepsolog, our Instagram, follow us,
Sa
Creepsolog,
Cripsolog everywhere.
Twitter,
Yes, nakuha natin lahat. Hindi
Yes.
tayo nahirapan.
and if you Google it, tayo lang ang lalabas.
Yes.
And our personal accounts at
Yeah.
The Glentot.
And at Gideon Wobby everywhere.
Mhm. So we have a few more killers on the
Yeah.
list coming up, and we're about
Mas
to
exciting.
finish. Yes, exciting. I think I reserved my most favorite for last.
Ay, talaga?
How about you?
Hindi, walang order eh.
Okay.
Bahala na lang, parang ganon.
I reserved the creepiest for last.
Wow. Excited ako. Hindi ko yata kilala.
I think kilala mo siya eh.
Okay. Or hindi ko lang alam na yun yung ipepresent mo.
Wala ka namang hindi kilalang serial killers, pero lahat
grabe ka
kilala mo.
naman.
Yeah.
Hindi Ayun. So, that's H.H. Holmes for you.
Yeah.
Sana natuwa kayo. No.
So
We'll be back for another
another batch of serial killers.
killers. Ilan na lang ba natitira?
Tatlo.
Tatlo na lang. Okay. Sige.
And hope you stick around to finish the list. And next season is gonna be a whole different collection.
Yep. We're still thinking, ano bang?
I'm still leaning towards the supernatural, pero kung hindi, we can always go somewhere
something
else.
different from murders.
Yes. But yeah, I think I still want to go back to murders in a
Definitely.
future season. Pero yung mga one-time killers, they don't really count as serial killers, but their stories are still so intriguing.
Ayaw mo na nung interesting. No? May conscious effort to stop using the word interesting.
Yeah, so their stories are still worth sharing. If only to learn from the victims what,
and also
like for example your previous
BTK.
Bakit? May matututunan ka doon.
Ano?
If someone asks you for help, don't.
Ay, shit. Fuck politeness. Mga ganyan.
Yeah, fuck politeness. Shout out to MFM.
MFM. Yeah, fuck politeness.
Someone knocks on your door, hindi mo kilala, you don't have
Tapos
an obligation to
asking for
help
help.
them. Yeah.
Well, lalo na dito na ginagamit as modus operandi yung kunyari you're asking for help.
Actually, anyone who knocks on your door, be suspicious
right
of
away.
them. Yes. Kahit nagsisensus yan, nagde-deliver kunwari ng tubig, or hindi mo may in-order.
Repairman.
I mean, umorder ka naman, pero suspicious ka. Sure nga lang.
Parang dapat cautious ka.
Or yung
Be
mga
very
nagbebenta ng mga appliances, ganyan, papasok sa bahay nyo. They're looking for a way to get inside your house and scout kung may tao ba doon, mag-isa ka lang ba doon, and if you're not, if you're a possible victim, sorry, bye-bye.
Nope, not interested.
Yeah. So, don't let them in.
Kahit nga yung, pag naglalakad ka, may nagsasatatanong lang, excuse me. Diba? Pag naglalakad ka along EDSA, biglang, excuse me.
Alam mo ba nangyari sa akin sa Baguio? This is a quick story. One time, nasa Session Road ako, tapos patawid na ako ng pedestrian.
Paakyat, pababa.
Nasa lower session to.
Okay,
patawid ako ng pedestrian. And may babae doon. Tapos nagtanong ako sa kanya. Miss, anong oras na? Kasi wala talaga akong relo doon. Hala, hindi niyo ako pinansin.
Hala, kasi nga killer ka.
Silent. Ako yung creepy. Sa story na to, ako yung creep.
Meron naman, ako ang ginawa ko. Ako din yung humingi ng pabor. Kasi, may kailangan ko i-text pero empty bat na ako. So, ang sinabi ko, peram ng phone, isushoot ko yung SIM ko para ma-text ko yung kailangan ko i-text. And pumayag naman siya.
What the Looking back, ngayon mo na-realize na ang creepy ng
ginawa. Na parang, thank you for trusting me, ate.
Wherever you are.
Kasi parang shit, kailangan ko i-text to. Empty ako. So. Hindi pa uso yung power bank.
Kung di tayo magkakilala, tapos ako nasa lubong.
Parang
modus.
Yung pa lang no, yung premise pa lang ng, pero meron kasi kaya akong kailangang i-text, kaya lang empty ako. Pwede ko bang hiramin yung phone mo para
magdusa ka?
Hindi man lang pwedeng makitext Parang ang idea ko kasi, ayoko makitext sa'yo kasi baka mabawas yung load mo. Kaya ang gusto ko, yung SIM ko yung gagamitin.
Bayaran mo na lang yung piso.
Oo, parang
uy, this gives me an idea. How about a standalone episode? Let's share creepy stories from stranger danger.
Stranger.
Yung mga nasa lubong natin sa daan, sa food court, sa bus, na who tried to endanger our lives. And if you have submissions, by the way, yes.
Please. Meron kaming email ad. In this day and age. Wow, meron kaming email.
Guys, email nyo naman kami. Wala laman yung inbox.
Puro lang, mga notice lang. Ganun. Email nyo kami of share your stories.
creepsilog@gmail.com.
Share your creepy stories kasi we will read them on air. On air.
Yes.
Kasi bala kayo pag marami ng fans. Hindi na namin mababasa.
Wow!
Yeah. Super daming emails, hindi na namin mababasa. So, it's your time to shine.
Yeah. Don't say we didn't warn you. Pero if you're having trouble like arranging yung story mo, getting it on paper, start it with Dear Cripsilog. One day, yun.
Yeah, yun na. Ayun. And then, one word will lead to another.
Yeah.
And you'll be surprised na naka-novel ka na.
Oo, di ba? So, carried away ka. Diba ngayon?
Gusto mong magkwento na magkwento.
Ngayon, wala naman tayong topic, pero pahaba tayo ng pahaba.
Oo, hindi ko rin alam.
Carried away. Yeah.
So, that's it. Nasabi natin yung,
We are now at our third wrap-up.
yeah,
Wrap-up attempts. Okay.
wala na tayong pahabol.
Yeah, wala na. I don't think we have any reminders.
So, see us again next time.
Yes. Thank you. And
Thank you for listening.
see you around.
This is Cripsilog.
Bye.
Mercy and compassion.
Bitch.